हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। कृष्णाय नमः। सिंह जय राधा माधव। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद श्री राधे। जय निताय सचिनंदन गौर हरि। जय निताय सचिनंदन गौर हरि। जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा। हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य शूद्र श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस शिला इसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu. Namo Vishnu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So today we are reading from chapter 6, text 1. The chapter's title is Conversation between Nārada and Vyāsadeva. The text 1, the verse is Sūta uvāca, evaṁ niśamya bhagavān, devarṣer janma karma cha, bhūyaḥ papraccha brahman, vyāsaḥ satyavatī-sutaḥ. Word by word translation. Sūta uvāca. Sūta said, evaṁ, thus, niśamya, hearing, bhagavān, the powerful incarnation of God, devarṣeḥ, of the great sage among the gods, janma, birth, karma, work, cha, and bhūyaḥ, again, papraccha, asked, tam, him, brahman, O brahmaṇas, vyāsaḥ, Vyāsadeva, satyavatī-sutaḥ, the son of Satyavati. Sūta said, O brahmanas, thus hearing all about Śrī Nārada's birth and activities, Vyāsadeva, the incarnation of God and son of Satyavati, inquired as follows. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Vyāsadeva was further inquisitive to know about the perfection of Nāradajī, and therefore he wanted to know about him more and more. In this chapter, Nāradajī will describe how he was able to have a brief audience with the Lord while he was absorbed in the transcendental thought of separation from the Lord, and when it was very painful for him. Om ajnānatimirandhasya jnānāñjana-śalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Guruve namaha. Namashreshtam manamapi shachiputram atra swarupam rupam tasyagrajam muripurim mathurim goshtavatim radha kundam aho girivaram radhika madhavasham prapto yasya pratita kripaya Shri Gurum tam natosmi. Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vyāsadeva Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today we are reading from chapter 6, Canto 1, chapter 6, text 1, Sūta uvāca, evaṁ niśamya bhagavān, devarṣer janma karma cha, bhūyaḥ papraccha tam brahman, vyāsaḥ satyavatī-sutaḥ. O brahmanas, thus hearing all about Śrī Nārada's birth and activities, Vyāsadeva, the incarnation of God and son of Satyavati, inquired as follows. So in this verse, Srila Prabhupada actually mentions in the end about a beautiful statement where Srila Prabhupada says that Nāradajī will describe how he was able to have a brief audience with the Lord while he was absorbed in the transcendental thought of separation from the Lord, and when it was very painful for him. So there is a very beautiful verse which states this, which comes later in Srimad Bhagavatam. And there it says that the Nāradajī is telling about his experience. So what he says there is dhyayatas charanambujam bhava nirjita chetasa autkant ashru kalakshasya hridime asin shanai hari. So there's a very beautiful verse where Nāradajī is saying that dhyayatas charanambujam. So when I was meditating upon the lotus feet of the Lord, dhyayam. So this is dhyan. So this is a very important point to understand dhyan. What is dhyan? So in the Ashtanga Yoga, where the Patanjali has given the 8 limbs of yoga, and the starting is yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. So there are eight different. So dhyana comes just before samadhi. Samadhi is 100% absorption in the lotus feet of the Lord. So just before the samadhi state. So this is given by this verse is given by Narada Muni, what he is experiencing. So Narada Muni is saying that dhyayatas charanam bhujam. So when I was continuously meditating upon the lotus feet of the Lord, bhava nirjita chetasa. This is extremely important. Bhava nirjita chetasa. So the mind and is full of loving devotional sentiments for the Lord. That is the most important part of bhakti. Bhakti pareshanu bhava viraktiranyatra syat etatrisha ekakala prapadyamanasya yadashnutasyu tushti pushti kshudapaya anughasham. So this is stated about loving devotional service in Srimad Bhagavatam. What is stated about loving devotional service? It says that bhakti para isha anubhava viraktiranyatra syat. So what is bhakti? The loving devotional service to the Lord is para isha anubhava. So when one is experiencing the link, the relationship between the Supreme Lord, that is bhakti. So the relationship, bhakti para isha anubhava viraktiranyatra syat. So when we are engaged in bhakti, automatically this disengagement from everything else takes place. There is no separate endeavor needed to be done to disengage from everything else. Bhakti is so strong that automatically the disengagement will happen. Viraktir anyatra syat. Prapadyamanasya yadashnutasyu tushti pushti kshudapaya anughasham. So it says that. So what happens when does it happen? Prapadyamanasya. So when one is trying to get surrendered to the lotus feet of the Lord, then para isha anubhava. Then that is what Narada Muni was saying. That was saying dhyayatas charanam bhujam. When I was meditating upon the lotus feet of the Lord, bhava nirjita chetasa. So with loving devotional sentiments for the Lord. So and it's not difficult to experience the loving devotional. Tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yogina. So Krishna actually says in Bhagavad Gita, ananya cheta satatam yo mam smarati nityasha tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yogina. So Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita that one who is trying to constantly think about me. Ananya cheta satatam. Again, it's a constant. Mam smarati. So what is a person trying to do? Remember Krishna. So so what happens in that case? Tasyaham sulabha partha. So Krishna is saying that for him I am easily attainable. So for whom ananya cheta satatam yo mam smarati nityasha. So one who is constantly trying to remember me. Tasyaham sulabha partha. Why? Because nitya yuktasya yogina. So Krishna says that because the person is constantly trying to be engaged in my loving devotional service, I am easily available to such a person. So in this case, Narada Muni is saying bhava nirjita chetasa. Then what is happening when there is bhava? When there is bhava, then autkantya kalakshasya hridime asin shanai hari. So when there is bhava, when there is that devotional sentiment towards the Lord, then the physical manifestation of that love for Lord automatically happens. What was the physical manifestation Nāradajī was experiencing? Autkantya kalakshasya. So from his eyes, tears were continuously rolling down. Hridime asit shanai hari. And immediately the Lord appeared in his heart. So dhyana avastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yogina yasyantam na vidu surasura gana devaya tasmai namaha. So yam brahma varunendra rudra marutas tunvanti divyaistavai vedai sanga karmopanishader gayanti yam samaga dhyana avastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yogina yasyantam na vidu surasura gana devaya tasmai namaha. So this is a very beautiful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is describing how the Lord is glorified by Yam Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Maruta. So all these great personalities are glorifying Sri Krishna. Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Maruta. Stunvanti divyaistavai. So they are constantly glorifying the Lord with transcendental hymns. Stunvanti divyaistavai vedai sangapadair kramopanishadair gayantiyam samaga. So all the Vedas and all the Upanishads are singing the glories of the Lord. Dhyana avastita tadgatena manasa pashyantiyam yogina. So the yogis, when they are meditating, the real yogis, when they are meditating, they are dhyana avastita tadgatena manasa. So the mind is totally pointed to remembering the Lord. Pashyantiyam yogina. So then the yogis are seeing, so premanjana churita. So when the eyes are anointed with the love for the Lord, dhyana avastita tadgatena manasa yasyantam na vidu surasura gana devaya tasmai namaha. So this is a very beautiful verse. So it is saying that whose end no one knows. So this is we see in this. So Vyāsadeva and Nāradajī are the two characters mentioned in this verse. And about Vyāsadeva, it is mentioned how he saw the Lord. So that is mentioned about how Vyāsadeva is seeing the Lord. So here the Vyāsadeva is mentioning, it's mentioned that bhakti yogena manasi pashyanti yam yogina. So Vyāsadeva is how Vyāsadeva is seeing the Lord. So mayam chatat apashrayam. So it is bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranihite amale apashyatam purusham purnam mayam chatat apashrayam. So it is said about Vyāsadeva, how Vyāsadeva saw the Lord. So it is mentioned bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranihite amale. So when the mind is saturated with the loving devotional service for the Lord, bhakti yogena samyak, totally 100%, when the mind is saturated with the love thinking of the Lord, bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranihite amale. So then at that time all the impurities get automatically washed away. So this is Shrinuvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridi Antasthohi Abhadrani Vidhunoti Suhrit Satam. So this is a very beautiful verse where it is mentioned that when we are engaged in hearing about Krishna, Shrinuvatam Swakatha Krishna, about Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtana. So by the engagement of hearing about the Lord is itself very pious activity to be done. There is no other pious activity that needs to be done separately. Just the hearing of the Lord is itself the most pious activity that anyone can be engaged in. So Shrinvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana. Shravana and Kirtana. So talking about the Lord and hearing about the Lord. So Machitta Madgat Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Kathayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. So Krishna mentions about his pure devotees, what they are doing. So they're Machitta Madgat Prana. So their mind is totally engrossed in the Lord, and their whole life is engrossed in the Lord. Madgat Prana, Bodhayanta Parasparam. And what are they doing? They're constantly discussing about the Lord. Kathayantascha Mam Nityam. So this is about the Nityam has come again here. So constantly they are always talking about the Lord. Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. And how are they talking about the Lord? Very happily. So Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. So the fully blissful. So this is the state of the devotees of the Lord, that they are so coming back to that verse where Vyāsadeva was experiencing the Lord. So there it is saying that Bhakti Yogina Manasi Samyak Pranihite Amale. So all the impurities has got washed away. Apashyatam Purusham Purnam Mayam Chatat Apashrayam. So Apashyatam Purusham Purnam. So who is he saying? Vyāsadeva is seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And what did he see? That the Supreme Personality of Godhead was controlling the material energy. That's what Vyāsadeva saw. He saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then he also saw that Supreme Personality of Godhead was controlling the material energy. So this is the so Krishna actually mentions that Sambhavam Yatma Mayaya Ajopi san Avyayatma Bhutanam Ishwaropi san Prakritim Swam Adhishtaya Sambhavam Atma Mayaya. So Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita that even though I am unborn, Ajopi san Avyayatma, I am inexhaustible, I am omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. So Ajopi san Bhutanam Ishwaropi san, and he is the maintainer of all the living entities. So Bhutanam Ishwaropi san, Tasam Brahma Mahadyonir Aham Bija Pradapita, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya, Murtaya Sambhavantiya, Tasam Brahma Mahadyonir Aham Bija Pradapita. So Krishna actually mentions that of all the living entities in this whole universe, I am the seed-giving father, and the material nature is the mother. So what is the understanding is that there is this word used here in this verse, bhūyaḥ devarṣer janma karmacha. So this janma karma, it is mentioned here, and the janma karma is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says that janma karmam cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvata tyaktva deham punarjanmam naiti mameti so Arjuna. So Krishna is saying there that one who knows about that my birth and my activities are transcendental, janma karmam chayo divyam evam yo veti tatvata. So this is the important word here, tatvata, in truth. So one who knows that in truth, tyaktva deham punarjanmam naiti. For such a person, there is no rebirth. Then what happens to such a person? Mameti so Arjuna. He comes back to me. So it's really important to understand the significance of the transcendental nature of the Lord and his devotees as well, because the devotees are constantly engaged in unalloyed loving service to the Lord. They have the same qualities as the Lord. They actually each and every living entity are eternal. We know this is Krishna says in many verses this fact that so na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuya ajo nityam shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grinanti naroparani tatha shariraya vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. So just like a old cloth is given up and we put on the new cloth. So similarly, the living entities take off the old body and put on a new body. So this constant. So what is a constant thing? So bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacha arjuna tani aham veti sarvani natvam vetha parantapa. So Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita that, oh Arjuna, you have taken so many births and I have also taken so many births. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacha arjuna tani aham veta sarvani natvam vetha parantapa. But I remember all the births that I have taken, not you, Arjuna. So this is the difference. So understanding the difference between the Lord and the living entity. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavān iti shabdyade. So understanding what is the different gradations of understanding of the spiritual reality. So the first is the realization that of the impersonal Brahman. That is the realization that Brahmano hi pratishtaham amritasya vyāsya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukhasya ikantikasya cha. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that, O Arjuna, I am the basis of the Brahman. Brahmano hi pratishtha aham amritasya avyayasya cha. So this amrita, so that's the eternality, the eternal avyaya, shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukhasya ikantikasya cha. So the first realization is the understanding where Krishna says that there is no hankering and Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kamshati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti labhate param. That is the stage where one realizes the eternal nature of oneself. The difficulty in the material world is, since we are living with a material body, the identification with the material body and the material mind is extremely strong. And that's why all the difficulties are arising because of that. The so-called difficulties. There's no real difficulty when we understand who we really are. The difficulty happens when we are not in that particular frame of mind. So man mana bhava mad bhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishesi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that give your mind to me. So this is what Śrī Nārada Muni was doing here. Bhakti ho gaya na. So this where Aukantya Shru Kalakshasya Hridime Asin Shanai Hari. So Dhyayatas Charnam Bhujam Bhava Nirjita Chetasa. So Chetasa, that is Chetasa Sarva Karmani Mai Sanyasya Madpara Buddhi Yogam Upashritya Machitta Satatam Bhava. So what is Krishna saying? Krishna says that Chetasa Sarva Karmani. So Chetasa Sarva Karmani Mai Sanyasya Madpara. So do all the activities dedicating it to me. Buddhi Yogam Upashritya Machitta Satatam Bhava. Buddhi Yoga. So the Srila Prabhupada actually mentions about Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi Yoga, Srila Prabhupada mentions as the devotional service to the Lord. So engaging Mayeva mana adasva Mai buddhim niveshaya nivasishyasi Mayeva ata urdhvam na samshaya. So Krishna mentions that invest your mind in me, invest your intelligence in me. When you are situated in that state, then surely you will come to me. So Krishna is very Krishna convinces this in many different ways. So and here this absorption in transcendental thought of separation from the Lord is also mentioned by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where he says Nayanam galadashtu dharaya vadanam gadgadar uddhaya gira pulakair nichitam vapu kadata namagrahane bhavishyati. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that this Nayanam galadashtu dharaya, so the tears are flowing continuously from my eyes. Vadanam gadgadar uddhaya gira, and then voice gets choked up. Pulakair nichitam vapu, the hairs in the body are standing at the end. Kada tava namagrahane bhavishyati. So when will I reach that state, O Lord? When by chanting your holy names, I'm in transcendental ecstatic state. And this is an important point here, that this Kimva Bhagavata Dharma na prayana nirupita priya paramahansa nam ta eva hi achyuta priya. So this is a very beautiful verse where Narada Muni is advising Vyāsadeva. So we see that Vyāsadeva actually had compiled so many Vedic literatures, the Vedas, Upanishads, so many Vedic literatures Vyāsadeva compiled, but still he was not feeling satisfaction within himself. So then he approached Narada Muni, and Narada Muni is his spiritual master. So we see here there is in these chapters there is also a description of how Narada Muni becomes Narada Muni, the Narada Muni. So he is engaged in the loving devotion, in serving the devotees of the Lord, and when the devotees of the Lord are satisfied, they give him blessings. So that is the only way of actually yeme bhakta jana partha nime bhaktascha te jana mad bhaktanam cha ye bhakta teme bhakta tamo mata. So Krishna very clearly says in Adi Purana that who are my devotees, Arjuna, are not really my devotees. The devotee of my devotee is my real devotee. So this is it's an extremely important point here. So mad bhaktanam cha ye bhakta same bhakta tamo mata. Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnur aradhanam param tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samarchanam. So this is said by Lord Shiva to Parvati Devi. So what is Lord Shiva saying? Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnur aradhanam param. So among the worshipping of all the lords, all the gods, or between demigods and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sometimes there is a misconception that in terms of the thinking of the Brahman, the impersonal thinking, that everything is one, and then everything gets a little bit on a confused state. So to remove that confusion, Lord Shiva is saying that Aradhanam Sarvesham Vishnur Aradhanam Param. So among the worshipping of all the demigods, the Supreme Lord is Vishnu. Vishnur Aradhanam Param. Tasmat Parataram Devi Tadi Yanam Samarchanam. So even greater than that is is rendering service to the devotees of the Lord. And this is what Narada Muni had been doing in terms of his previous birth, as it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. And then he reaches that stage of Autkantya Kalakshasya Hridi me asin Shanai Hari. So Dhyayatas Charanam Bhujam. So then he's meditating upon the lotus feet of the Lord with full love for Lord. And then immediately he sees that Lord is established in his heart. Shanai Hari. Immediately the Lord is established in his heart. So the Lord is always there. The only Yomam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sacha me na pranashyati. So Krishna says that one who sees me everywhere and everything in me, I am never lost to him and he is never lost to me. So this is the stage of the pure devotee of the Lord, that they are constantly in communication with the Lord, in that sambandha, abhideya and prayojana. So they know their relationship with the Lord, they execute the activities in that relationship with the Lord, and the goal is also. So this is the kind of greatness of the bhakti marga, that the path and the goal is the same. The path is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the goal is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Karile Sudrida Nishchay Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krit hai. So and then there is Uttama, Kanishta, Madhyama, Uttama, Shraddhanusari. So there is this verse where it says that so it's only through the basic is the faith in the Lord. So according to the gradation of faith in the Lord, there is gradation of devotional service that a living entity is engaged in. Uttama, Kanishta, Madhyama, Uttama, Shraddha Anusari. So according to the faith, so but the beginning is the faith. So Bhakti Lata Beach. Ei Rupe Brahmanda Brahmite Bhakti Lata Beach Guru Krishna Kripa Paye. So Kono Bhagavān Jeev. So Ei Rupe Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagavān Jeev Guru Krishna Kripa Paye Bhakti Lata Beach. So that's that seed of devotional service. That's the faith. Faith is the seed of devotional service. So coming back to the place where Narada Muni is instructing Srila Vyāsadeva. So he's saying that Kim va Bhagavata dharma na prayena nirupita priya paramahansanam ta eva hi achyuta priya. So this is a very beautiful verse where it is said that Vyāsadeva was totally this is amazing. Vyāsadeva has written all Vedic scriptures and they're nearly transcendental, if not fully transcendental, because there is mention of Vishnu. Hari Sarvatra Giyate. So wherever Veda, Upanishad, wherever you see, the Supreme Lord is mentioned. So he has more or less written all the transcendental literatures, and still he feels unsatisfied. This is so. Then he's thinking, "What now? What should I do? I'm still unsatisfied." Then Śrī Nārada Muni, who became the Narada Muni by rendering devotional service to the devotees, he comes and then he says, "Kim va Bhagavata dharma." So Narada Muni is saying that talk about Bhagavata dharma. So talk about direct Krishna katha. Kim va na prayena nirupita, because you did not talk direct Krishna katha in all the other compilations that you did. So that's why you're feeling unsatisfied. So and priya paramahamsanam ta eva hi achyuta priya. So what is the greatness of Bhagavata dharma? Narada Muni is saying that priya paramahamsanam. So the Bhagavata dharma is very dear to the Paramahamsa devotees. The Paramahamsa devotees is those devotees who are constantly seeking the nectar of Krishna Katha. So they are so that's Priya Paramahamsanam ta eva hi achyuta priya. And even Achyuta. So Krishna is another name is Achyuta, one who never falls down. So this is again important to understand. Janma karmam cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvata. Kyaktva deham punarjanmam naiti mamati. So this transcendental, because the Lord is always on the transcendental platform. So mudhoyam nabi janeti mamibhya paramavyayam. So the people who are not in the proper frame of intelligence, unfortunately, don't understand the transcendental nature of the Lord. And one does not understand the transcendental nature of the Lord. So then there is so asamshayatma pranashyati. So samshayatma pranashyati. So this is so when there is doubt, the doubt is the cause of destruction. It's an amazing concept here. So and how does a doubt get destroyed? By faith. So faith is the only way. How does the faith get inculcated? By thou shraddha tatha sadhu sangha. So sadhu sangha sarva shastra kaya, lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi kaya. So this is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita that all the scriptures are saying that this is the only means, the devotional, the congregation of devotees getting together and talking about the Lord. So sarva shastra kaya. So all the scriptures are talking the same thing. Lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi kaya. So even just a fraction of a second of the association of the pure devotee of the Lord gives all perfections. And the most important perfection is our understanding of our relationship with the Lord. So that is that we are eternally part and parcel of the Lord. Mama evaṁ jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana. So Krishna says that all the living entities are eternally my fragmental part and parcel. So this understanding is the beginning and the end as well. The beginning, the faith is a little bit shaky, and in the end, the faith can not be disturbed by anything. So that is there is this tulayam lavenapi na swargam na apunarbhavam bhagavat sangi sangasya martyanam kimutashisha. So that's another beautiful verse where it says that a fraction of second of the association of the devotee of the Lord is tulayam lavenapi na swargam na apunarbhavam. So it's even greater than being in heaven or anything else. Bhagavat sangi sangasya. So that's the whole. This particular verse is actually about Bhagavat sangi sangasya. So evam niśamya bhagavān devarṣer janma karma cha bhūyaḥ papraccha tam brahman vyāsaḥ satyavatī-sutaḥ. Thus, hearing all about Śrī Nārada's birth and activities, Vyāsadeva, the incarnation of the God and son of Satyavati, inquired as follows. So Sūta Goswami is a transcendental pure devotee of the Lord. Then it is mentioned about Nārada Muni, who is undoubtedly, we see in scriptures as Nārada Muni has made so many devotees. Potentially there is no story in the whole historical stories that we have, the scriptural stories, where Nārada Muni did not have his influence on the devotees and made pure devotees. You can't, so many examples. Valmiki is a Ratnagar. He was a robber, and then he's a mar. So mar means hit him, kill him. And then he says, okay, you can't say Ram, say Ram. Just if you keep on saying Mar, it becomes Ram. Mara, if you say kill him or something, Mara. So Mara is becoming Rama. Mar is becoming Ram. So he has so many different ways of making pure devotees because he himself is is in that state. So when one is in that state, one can automatically what we can. So whatever a person has, that person can give that to another person, and that's what Nārada Muni was giving. It wasn't pure love for Krishna. So it's Nārada Muni always says Narayan. And we see whenever he is shown, he's constantly saying Narayan. It actually reminds of one. So we are in my father's place is called Cheragundu. It's in Kerala. There is a temple, Annapurneshwari temple, but Krishna is the main deity there. And I still remember we used to go. There was a very old lady, and she always used to say Narayana. That was constantly in her. That was how she was always. So this is she's a very simple lady. That simplicity is extremely important in devotional service. The problem with the current material world is we create a lot of complexities. So when there is complexity, the Lord is not there. The Lord is there when there is simplicities. That's what we see in the devotees of the Vrajavadu Vargena Ya Kalpita, Ramya Kachid Upasana, Vrajavadu Vargena Va Kalpita. So the gopis of Vrindavan. So that's the best devotional service that someone can render. That's what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. So in this, so Priya Paramahamsa Nam Ta Eva Hi Achyuta Priya. So that's the That's the instruction that Narada Muni gave to Vyāsadeva. Ta eva hi achyuta priya, and that is the important point in this discussion. The devotees, all the devotees are mentioned here. There is Sūta, there is Nārada, and there is a description about talking about birth and activities of Śrī Nārada. So why again here the concept that we told, that Krishna says that the devotee of my devotee is my real devotee. So therefore, discussing about the pure devotees of the Lord is the same as discussing about the Lord Himself, if not even more. So here, the incarnation of God and the son of Satyavati inquired as follows. Vyāsadeva was further inquisitive to know the perfection of Nāradajī. So that's the purport here, perfection of Nāradajī, and therefore he wanted to know about him more and more. So this is the this one. Sanjay actually says that swadu swadu pade pade. So in when during the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sanjay is saying that he is that I am constantly remembering you, and the dialogue between the Krishna and Arjuna, and I'm constantly getting lots of bliss out of it. So this is the point where we are constantly trying to associate with the Lord and His devotees, and when we are doing that, we are overcoming all the material, because the material nature is the whole thing about the material nature is it constantly changes. There is no, so sometimes sukha dukkhe same kritva labha labho jayo jayo tato yuddhai yujjasva naivam papam avapsisi. So this is Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita that this happiness and unhappiness is the nature of this material world. So the material world, so therefore there is that beautiful verse where it is said that samashrita ye padapallava plavam mahat padam punya yasho murare bhavam buddhir vatsa padam param padam yat vipadam natesham. So this material world is a place where there is danger at every step. Every step there is danger. Sometimes we realize there is danger. Sometimes we don't realize there is danger. But the danger is always there. Why is the danger there? Because the whole nature of the material world is based on this temporary body. And when there is temporary, there is danger. Danger is not there only in the case when there is permanent. When we know that we are permanently there, then there is no danger. But when we only know that we are temporarily there, then there is this danger that, now this is going to go, this is going to go, that is going to go. So that's this kind of the same discussion that we did a little bit back, that Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kamshati samas sarveshu bhuteshu. So this hankering and lamentation happens because we think that we lack something, and actually, because living entity is eternally part and parcel of the Lord, the living entity does not lack anything. The living entity is Satchidananda, so it's in a minute proportion. So Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, and the living entity is also Satchidananda Vigraha in a very minute proportion. But living entity is also Satchidananda Vigraha. So and because of that, so truth, eternality, and bliss, that minute, when we identify with that, and when we clear the layers, so Shrinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridyantastohi Abhadrani Vidhunoti Suhrit Satam Prasangat Mama Virya Samvido Bhavanti Hrit Karna Rasayana Katha Tajoshanadashu Apavarga Vartmani Shraddha Ratir Bhaktir Anukramishati. So this is another verse where They said that when one is engaged in when the devotees are engaged, satam, so satam, one who is after the absolute truth. So the devotees are after the absolute, supreme absolute truth, Sri Krishna. So that's why they're called satam. So when this discussion of the Lord is taking place among the devotees, satam prasangat, mama virya samvido. So what is the discussion taking place? It is about the transcendental activities of the Lord and transcendental birth and appearance of the Lord. So when that happens, bhavanti hrit karna rasayana katha. So in that situation, this hearing becomes very palatable. It's extremely palatable. So bhavanti hrit karna. Hrit is heart and karna is ears. Rasayana katha. So it's very so there is nothing else needed in that state. So constantly you just need that. You just need that. So bhavanti hrit karna tad joshanadashva apavarga vartmani shraddharatir bhaktir anukrameshyati. So in that state, what happens is tad joshanad ashu apavarga vartmani. So this material world is called pavarga. Pavarga is parishram. You do a lot of activities, material activities, and then parishram, then papha babhama. Pa is then there is fena. So when there is person is doing a lot of activities, some foam is coming from the mouth, like sweat is coming, a lot of hard work being done, and then papha ba. So dyartata. So it is futile actually. Bhaya is fearfulness, and then ma is mrityu, the death. So this material world is called pavarga. So when we are discussing about the Lord and his devotees, pure devotees, so then what is happening is we are going out of apavarga, we are going to the apavarga. Apavarga means crossing the pavarga. We are going to the transcendental realm. Tad joshanad ashu apavarga vartmani. So immediately, so what happens is ashu, immediately person is jumping onto the transcendental level, leaving the level of fearfulness. When he's going to the abhayam stage of, because Krishna provides that abhayam. Krishna is giving the fearlessness. Shraddha ratir bhaktir anukrameshyati. Then what is happening is Shraddha, the faith, Shraddha ratir bhakti. Shraddha bhakti rati. So the devotional service in the Lord and the attachment to the Lord keeps on increasing then. So that's the so to come out of the cycle of birth and death, we have to go into the cycle of constant remembrance of the Lord. So then and these verses are actually helping us to slowly reach the state or immediately reach that state, depending on our state of mind. Depending on our state of mind, you can immediately reach the transcendental state. Or it could be slow as well. But the guarantee is that Name Bhakta Pranashyati. Krishna guarantees this, that Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma Shasha Chantim Nikachati Kaunteya Pratijani Name Bhakta Pranashyati. Krishna guarantees that my devotees never vanquished Arjuna. So this is the greatness of, and it's really, Krishna is really, the costless mercy of the Lord is really costless. Otherwise, how is it possible that in this age, when there is so much rampant materialism, that we all can engage in this discussion? It's absolutely the costless mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Sri Krishna that we have this inclination to be engaged in the loving devotional service of the Lord. So with that, I thank you all very much for allowing me to say, to talk on Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm no one to do that actually. Don't have any qualification in any way to speak of the Lord, but it is just that the Lord's costless mercy is allowing us to do these things. So thank you very much for your attention. Hare Krishna. If there is any questions or comments, please put it in the chat, and we can discuss. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is there any comments or questions? Because I cannot see, so I'm not really sure. Or if, please tell if I can then close. Okay, Madan Prabhu, Prabhu, you have mentioned that faith is most important. Is faith part of the spirit soul? Can faith be accessed from our mind? Okay, this. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for this question. Okay, so Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tat parat samyatendriya jnanam labdhva param shantim sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. So jnanam labdhva param shantim achirenadi gacchati. So Krishna actually mentions in Bhagavad Gita that Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. So through the faith one attains knowledge. Tat parat samyatendriya. So then the control of senses takes place. So when there is knowledge of that we are not the external body and mind conglomerate, then we are in that. Then Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tat parat samyatendriya. So then the knowledge happens. So Shraddha. So it's initially the mind has to be there to get the Shraddha. But once we have attained the Shraddha, then we go into the state of the Shraddha that is eternally with us. So it's a combination. So when we are saying about the faith, so initially the faith has to be accessed from the mind. That's why Krishna says man mana bhava, mad bhakta, man mana bhava. So give your mind to me. So what does that mean? When the mind has been given to the Lord, then faith gets saturated in the mind, right? So that's the material mind. So when the material mind is given to the Lord, then the faith, it gets saturated with faith. Man mana bhava, mad bhakta. So become my devotee. Give your mind to me, become my devotee. Mad yaji, mam namaskuru. So offer your prayers to me, offer your obeisances to me. Mame vaishisi satyam te pratijane priyosime. Because you are very dear to me, I am telling this to you. And this is the truth. I am telling this to you, Arjuna. So the answer, Prabhu, is that initially the faith is accessed through the mind. But once mind is saturated with faith, then we understand that the spirit soul has its own mind and body. We know this. We know this, that as Krishna in the spiritual world, there is no difference between the form of Krishna and Krishna himself, the name of Krishna and Krishna himself. So similarly, when we are in that spiritual state, then we have a spiritual mind and we have a spiritual body. So initially the material mind is the cause of the faith. When it is surrendered to the Lord, when it is given to the Lord, when the mind is given to the Lord, it is full of the thoughts of Lord, and then it is full of faith. So you can say faithful mind becomes a faithful mind. Instead of a faithless mind, it becomes a faithful mind. Like a faithful wife, if you would say. So the living entity, so Krishna is the original person, the male, and everyone else is Prakriti. So Krishna is Purusha and everyone is Prakriti. So Prakriti, generally in the traditional concept, we have a faithful wife. So similarly, a faithful mind. So living entities who have a faithful mind towards the Lord, because the Lord is the only male, Purusha. So then the mind is, then the faith is part of the material mind actually. And then once it gets saturated, then we know who we really are, then we are in the spiritual mind. And then the devotional service is then being done at a spiritual level, at a transcendental level. So initially it is starting at the material mind level, and then when it's reaching at the bhava prema stage, it is at the spiritual mind level. So then there is no, in the spiritual mind level, then there is no coming back to the material troubles. Is that okay, Prabhu? I hope I have tried to answer the question, and hope it is a little bit okay. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure that I can associate like this with all the devotees. So I will close this, and I'm eternally indebted to all the devotees. Lord. Jai Shri Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanastu. Closing now. Thank you very much.